Show.
Good morning, and it is indeed a pleasure to welcome you to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show for today, the 13th of August, and it is exactly 3 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning. We're transmitting live from Nortevision, Channel 10, here on San Lorenzo Road, and our signal is viewed throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country of ours, because we have arrangements with most of the cable signal providers throughout the length and breadth of this country. But importantly enough, we are transmitting live from the tower here in Orange Walk, and this signal is available to the people who live within a radius of 25 miles of San Lorenzo Road, where we transmit. And the beautiful thing is that our signal is back, and it is absolutely free. Buenos días, compañeros. Bienvenidos todos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Es un gran gusto saludarles hoy, 13 de agosto, son las 7:04. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo se encuentran? Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Nortevision, Canal 10, aquí en la calle San Lorenzo, justo enfrente de ITVET, y es un gran gusto saludarles como siempre. Como dije, estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Canal 10 aquí en la calle San Lorenzo. Tenemos arreglos con distintos proveedores de señal de cable que permite que nuestra señal se vea por todo el país, pero importantemente nuestra señal de aquí de San Lorenzo, que se transmite por la torre, ya está reparada, y de lo que veo estamos absolutamente claros y bien fuertes. Me imagino que toda la gente que nos ve está bastante alegre por esto, porque cuando paso por las calles me dicen, bueno, Manuel, ¿y qué pasó con la señal? Ahí está que brinca, pero ya estamos de vuelta, gracias a Dios, y gracias a todas las personas que tuvieron algo que ver, a los técnicos que tuvieron que ver con la reparación de esto. Como dije, la torre había sido víctima de un relámpago fuerte, y ciertas cositas se habían dañado, pero estamos de vuelta. Si vives dentro de una circunvecindad de 25 millas del pueblo de Orange Walk, estás viendo Canal 10 debido a la transmisión que estamos haciendo por aire desde la torre aquí. Y también importantemente, quiero decirles de que estamos en vivo en el internet, y simplemente donde sea que te encuentres, a la hora que te dé la bendita gana, puedes ver el show, y no solo el de hoy, pero los anteriores, porque simplemente te toca entrar a la página YouTube y teclear Sugar City Morning Show para la fecha y quieres ver el show. Un gran gusto saludarles hoy también, enviando saludos a todas las personas que están cumpliendo años hoy. Quiero saludar a la señora Maggie y a Burgos y al señor Osman Viases, que son muy buenos amigos, pero fielmente nos ven cada día. ¿Qué tal? Buenos días. Un gran gusto saludarles. También quiero enviarle saludos a mi familia. ¿Qué tal? Buenos días a todos los miembros de mi familia, sin tener que nombrar algunos, pero a todos que me ven, muchas gracias. A los que están celebrando cumpleaños y los que están celebrando aniversarios, que la pasen bien. Recuerden lo que siempre digo, que si quieres que te enviemos saludos, simplemente te pido que me envíes un message a 664-4921, y con gusto lo hacemos pasar. Muchas gracias por la preferencia. Como siempre, vamos a entrar a nuestra oración, porque hoy, compañeros, estamos vivos. Hoy sucedió el milagro de que no solo estamos vivos, pero podemos movernos, podemos platicar, y por eso hay que agradecerle a nuestro Creador. Padre, te damos las gracias conjuntamente por todas las bendiciones que nos das, por la vida, por la salud, las fuerzas, por todo lo que nos das, Padre. Muchas gracias. Yo te doy las gracias por la vida, por todas las bendiciones, por tu amor que tienes para conmigo, lo demuestras a diario. Gracias. Gracias, Padre. Te pido que nos continúes bendiciendo como siempre lo haces. Te pido que, como siempre, ayudes a los que más los necesiten. Más nos necesitan. Hoy tengo conciencia de aquellas personas, como siempre, tengo conciencia de aquellas personas que les hace falta Dios en su vida, que les hace falta salud, que les hace falta amor, que les hace falta paz y felicidad. Dios mío, crea esa conciencia en esta gente que solo a través de ti puedes lograr todas estas cosas y mucho más. Por los enfermos, por las enfermas en los hospitales, también por los doctores y las enfermeras que trabajan arduamente. También, Padre, te pido por aquellas personas que están sufriendo solas en sus casas, que están deprimidos, y que a los ancianos que necesitan de ayuda, que están abandonados por sus familiares o que estén solos. Ayúdalos, Padre. A los niños desamparados también, que encuentren un lugar donde puedan estar sanos y salvos y contentos. Padre, por todas estas cosas te pido te pido por todas estas cosas a través de Jesucristo, nuestro Dios, nuestro Redentor. Te doy las gracias, Padre, te alabamos, te bendecimos tu nombre, te glorificamos siempre. Amén. Las 7:09. De nuevo, saludos a todas las personas que están cumpliendo años. Hoy quiero también agradecer a todas las personas, las empresas que son responsables por esta transmisión. Obviamente tenemos que agradecerles. Estamos hablando de Telemedia, The Bigger, Better Network, A&R Stores, que ya saben que abrió su tienda, segunda tienda aquí en Orange Rock, en la calle Progress Street. No tienes que ir completamente al centro, puedes ir aquí donde era la tienda anteriormente, ahí en la calle Progress, a tomar ventaja de todo lo que tiene A&R. Ok, justamente cuando es el tiempo de ir de vuelta a clase, A&R lo tiene todo. Y recuerden que sus precios hacen toda la diferencia. German Vega & Sons Import Limited, muchas gracias. Agentes y distribuidores de tantas marcas que hacen nuestra vida tan fácil. Government of Belize Information Service, St. Anthony's Trading, Vegas Distributor, Vega Imports, Belize Tourist Board, Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, and Janet's Meat Shop. Buenos días, papito. Buenos días, Marie. Son las 7:11. Vamos a esta primera pausa. Estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios. Hoy es lunes, hoy tenemos mucho que hablar. No se vayan, estaremos de vuelta.
The Belize Tourism Board takes this opportunity to remind all tour operators, stakeholders, and the general public that the BTB Tour Operator Regulations make provisions for the following categories of tour operators. A. An individual or company that operates and markets tour packages internationally, including guided dive and snorkeling tours to tourist sites within Belize. B. An individual or company that executes countrywide tour packages, including lodgings, meals, and guided tours to tourist sites in Belize by air, sea, or land. C. An individual or company that offers localized tour packages of any nature to guests and guided tours to tourist sites in Belize. D. An individual company, including without limitation all types of hotels and tourist accommodation, involved in ground operation tour services, or works with international tour individuals. E. An individual or company that operates and markets tour packages internationally and subcontracts its tour services to an entity in Belize. F. An individual or company that operates and markets tour packages internationally and executes, arranges, or coordinates tour packages of any nature to guests and visitors to Belize. G. An individual company which either wholly or in part provides or organizes tours, journeys, or tourist services for visitors to Belize by way of transport, accommodation, tours, or guides. H. An individual company which executes, arranges, organizes, and/or coordinates dive and marine-based tour services. The BTB would also like to inform stakeholders that under the law and without any exception, all tour operators must have a valid license in order to operate a tour business in Belize. Such license shall expire annually on the 31st December of each year. Tour operators are also required to use only licensed tour guides. Licensed tour guides, therefore, shall not offer their services individually. They must be employed or operate under a tour operator. Any person found guilty will be liable to pay a fine of $5,000 or 6 months in prison or both. Tour operators, stakeholders, and the general public are asked to be vigilant against infringement of the law and to report these immediately to the Belize Tourism Board.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It is exactly 7:15. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show, las 7:15. Perdón. Siempre, it's always a pleasure to say good morning and welcome to my good friend, Mr. Robert Checky Usher. Good morning. ¿Cómo estás?
Good morning, Mr. Martinez.
You played this weekend, no?
Yeah, boy,
Tell me about some place called Gentleville or...
Yeah, Gentleville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's between, after you go in at the Barrel Boom Road.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 5-minute driving on the left-hand side. There is a community there.
Oh, yes. I know what it is.
You know that way?
Mm-hmm.
So I asked the lady, why this place there, Gentleville? He said, because the area alone Gentles used to live right there, so. And they have all of this land, so the different family members have different plots, and a lone Gentle live there, no? So they call it Gentleville.
So obviously you went to play for a family called Gentle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for a wedding. It was good. Gentleman, Gotoy, married to one of the Gentle sisters. It was well attended.
Okay.
You know when people bash back on their place, then they bash hard.
And bash hard.
Like a bush meat
and good rice and beans.
Yes, correct.
Nothing that when you rice their rice and beans will not taste good. Oh, people from that area cook good.
Yeah, because you see the big pot come
And stewed chicken and the best.
Yeah.
The River Valley people, what? They could cook nice.
Yeah, so that right there with me there, boy. This weekend I play for a private function for the department, police department. They usually have the lead function in a day and time, you know, because you know in the Christmas time and when the big holidays come, they can't celebrate. So they do it this time of the year.
Okay.
They have different districts that do it. This week we'll be doing it for the Belmopan, the ones from Belmopan, no?
Good morning again. If you've just joined us, it is exactly 18 minutes after 7 o'clock. As always, this is the general weather forecast. We need to know what the weatherman has predicted for us. It says the general situation is as follows. Relatively moist and unstable conditions will prevail today. And this is strange because this morning we woke up to nice cool weather. I mean, it wasn't exorbitantly hot, but the 24-hour forecast, cloudy at times today, with a few showers and thunderstorms mainly over northern districts. Partly cloudy tonight, with generally isolated showers and thunderstorms over the south. So, cloudy at times today with a few showers or thunderstorms mainly over. It doesn't say a lot. It says a few showers over northern districts. And it's going to be cloudy, and the south is going to be having isolated showers and thunderstorms. The winds from the east-southeast at 10 to 20 knots. The sea stay choppy to moderate. Temperatures along the coast. Actually, very nice. 87 degrees today as a high and 81 as a low. In inland areas, 91 degrees as a high and 73 degrees as a low. In the hills, a very nice 82 degrees Fahrenheit as a high and 68 degrees as a low. There is a small caution in effect for gusty winds and locally rough seas near thunderstorms. The outlook for tomorrow, Tuesday, and Tuesday night, mainly fair weather with only isolated showers or thunderstorms developing. The sun rose this morning at 25 minutes to 6, and the sun sets today at 19 minutes past 6. You see how quick the sun is setting earlier? About a month ago, it was at 6:30. Now it's 11 minutes ahead. So it's 6:19. So it's a slow but progressive thing that's happening until we get to December, when obviously we're going to be having the day with the shortest clarity, and the nights are going to be, that one is going to be longer. So thank you, forecaster Derek Rodon, for this information. Buenos días, este es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, 13 de agosto. Son las 7:20 y es un gran gusto compartir con ustedes este reporte del estado del tiempo. La situación general, condiciones relativamente húmedas e inestables controlan nuestro clima sobre Belice. Una ola tropical pasando sobre nosotros. Entonces, para las siguientes 24 horas, nublado por momentos, con algunos chubascos y tormentas, esencialmente sobre los distritos del norte, hoy durante el curso del día. Parcialmente nublado hoy por la noche, con chubascos y tormentas en el sur del país. Los vientos del este-sudeste de 10 a 20 nudos. Hay una nota de cautela para hacer pequeñas embarcaciones. Por favor, ejercer máximo cuidado, especialmente cuando estén pasando por los chubascos y tormentas, porque pudiera causar problemas. Temperaturas por la costa. Dense cuenta cómo tan de repente hay un declive en la temperatura tan fuerte. 87 grados por la costa como una máxima, eso es bastante bien. 81 como una mínima. En el interior del país, 91 grados Fahrenheit como una máxima, 73 como una mínima, y por las colinas únicamente 82 como una máxima y 68 grados como una mínima. Se espera que mañana martes por la noche tengamos buen tiempo con chubascos aislados y tormentas aislados desarrollándose. El sol salió hoy a las 5:35, el sol se oculta hoy por la noche por la tarde a las 6:19. Muchas gracias, forecaster Derek Rodón, por esta información. Así que hoy tendremos chubascos aquí en el norte del país y en el sur del país, chubascos hoy por la noche. Así que, ¿qué le hacemos? Hay que trabajar con todo lo que Dios nos da.
And thank you very much for that presentation as well, Pa. But as we're here this morning, Pa, we have 3 more weeks for the re-registration. This week will take us up to the 18th, the following week to the 25th, and the 3rd week will take us up to the ending of the month. So we have like 3 more weeks. But as we're here this morning, there has been some development as well.
I just want to quickly go back.
Okay.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission has announced, department has announced that effective the 2nd of September, that the office that gives attention and service to the Orange Walk North Division and Orange Walk Central Division is going to be located in the Otrobenque area, where previously the Deputy Prime Minister had his office. So that is the Urbina building right next to the Lands Department. That is going to be the section, the registering office for the Orange Walk North and Orange Walk Central divisions. The one on Santa Ana, if I'm not mistaken, that's
Santa Ana Street, yeah,
is going to be responsible for the Orange Walk East and Orange Walk South divisions. Okay, so this is effective the 2nd of September. Okay, Orange Walk North and Central goes to the building where the Lands Department is, to the left of it. And if you are living in the east and south, then the office on Santa Ana Street. So this is effective the 2nd of September. This is good news because the office there in Santa Ana can be very, very, very congested, and especially in these re-registering times when, if you notice that we have approximately 200,000 people who need to register, and we are only at 105, 110. That means that it's almost 100,000 people that need to register.
Yeah. Did they say that 200,000 was the amount on the previous list, or they're expecting up to 200,000?
You see, good question. What happens is that this is just the rough estimate that people that was being used to signal the amount that were in the list before. No, it can be that it goes down a bit because of the exclusions that are going to happen. In other words, all the dead people will be out of the out of the list.
They are rest in peace.
They will now truly rest in peace. And then there's also the scenario where people who live abroad will not have been able to register because they obviously will not be here, or will not be
for 2 months.
For 2 months. So the list is going to grow eventually back again to its size, but for the moment, I think it might easily be 175, 180,000 people strong. But we need to, we're at 100 or so, or 105. So I believe that we have this for the next 3 weeks. We'll be having a lot of activity, and also into the month of September.
Yeah, I think it's like us expect people for just get up and go register. We know, Pa, that it's your right to go and register. It should be your desire as well to go and register, to have an identification card and be able to vote. I believe the Elections and Boundaries Department figure it the same way. So they are having these campaigns telling persons how to vote and the areas, but I think something should come out, some kind of press release or some kind of advertisement should come out to tell our citizens why is it important for you to go and vote. Cause it look like some people, you know, I don't know if they take one hard attitude. I not going to do it because I don't support no politician, or I mean not going to register that they can look for me. You understand? So that's the next point, because if you look on it, you pass at some of the registration center, and it look like where Good Friday used to look back like 15, 20 years ago. Like nobody
Can it be
pass through.
that the people are showing their dissatisfaction with both political parties at this time, you know, and saying, tell you what, I don't want to go register, I don't want to go because I don't want to go vote, so because I'm fed up of the system. Can it be that?
Well, maybe that's why it could be that, and it could be other factors as well. But that, I believe that is one as well. That's why the Elections and Boundaries Department, I just believe that they should bring out some kind of advertisement, some notification, some billboards, whatever they want to put it on, because, you know, then government firms tend to bring out the things they in the most economic way. They have to work with what they got, because usually they don't have a lot of liquid finances to do these advertisement. But tell people why is it important for you to come out and vote, because right now mostly everybody don't know about the registration centers and the criteria, what you need to go and vote, but then people are still not coming out strong.
Well, just yesterday I was talking to some people, and they go like, and people had a lot of opinion as to about the ICJ issue, but the person unfortunately had not even registered to vote, so he was politely told to keep his opinion to himself because he had not registered yet.
You see?
You know.
Yeah. So I think we need to do something to speed up this registration process. But it's good that there's going to be a new office. That office is the office of the former Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Gaspar Vega, where his office used to be in Ochobenque. That will be the registration office for Orange Walk North and Central, right?
North and Central. Here's aquí una pregunta. Y says, esta persona dice, tengo una pregunta. ¿Por qué la policía de Orange Walk está haciendo el trabajo de los aduaneros, de custom? Cada fin de semana se van a quitar las cosas de la gente que viene de botes, y mientras tanto en el pueblo no hay policía, no hay ni siquiera patrón para atender la comunidad. ¿Qué está sucediendo aquí? No lo sé. Esta es buenísima pregunta, porque los policías deben estar atendiendo deben estar en su lugar, y a menos de que las aduanas le pidan ayuda a la policía, entonces deben de estar ahí. Sin embargo, eso es un esfuerzo entre los dos. La policía sola no puede estar ahí, y los aduaneros solos, cuando, bueno, sí pudieran estar ahí, pero cuando están trabajando cuando están arrestando a personas, un aduanero no tiene el derecho de arrestarte, a menos tiene simplemente que haber una policía allí.
Yeah.
Okay? Recuerden esto.
When it comes to law, the police is the highest authority in the country, and the police can respond to any illegal activity in the country of Belize. So if the police are out there doing a checkpoint, they have all the authority to do that. You know, because whatever comes from Botes or any areas back there, what you bring, if there was soft drink you bring, it is illegal. But yeah, but like when it comes to customs, if the custom will arrest somebody, then the custom need to get in touch with the police. I understand, and the police is the same, but the police is there to deal with any illegal activity.
Okay. A little correction there, because they cannot be doing the job of customs, however.
Yes, I understand
They cannot be doing the job of customs. The customs department is the one that has the work of attending to what you call, and charging the people for duty for their importation. However, the police department does not have that right to be doing that.
But if the police department has a checkpoint, let's say the police department have a checkpoint on York Creek Road, and they stop somebody, ask for their license and insurance, and they have it, and eventually they look that they have some goods in there, they can call the custom department and tell them, you know what, we are doing a checkpoint here.
But that's a different story,
Yeah.
because they have to work together.
Right.
But the police by itself does not have the responsibility to be doing that points.
Yeah.
So we're calling to the attention of the superiors and asking them, where do you go on?
That's just like immigration. If the police stop some people, let's say in a van, and they meet some people in there when they got the right papers, then they call the immigration department and say, you know what, we have some people here, so we feel like the documents is not right, we need one of your personnel to come in and deal with it.
The word is conjointly.
Yeah, conjointly. Quite a big word.
No.
Yeah, so Emmanuel, with this thing with the registration, I just feel like, just like when it comes to this thing with the ICJ, they are clamoring, some they say yes, some they say no. So the ICJ campaign should be telling us why we should go to the ICJ.
No, informing the people as to why, informing the people as to the pros and the cons, so they can make an informed decision.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and that's why with this registration you need to inform the people why is it important to you for you to go and register. We know people supposed to
But
know it.
it's
People supposed to know
it's
it.
not as if they don't know why they're supposed to register. They know that, it's just that they're taking advantage of the system. It's a cynicism that pervades. It's like, man, me no they get knocked out of this, so they have a handle me before I go register, which is a pile of nonsense. If that's why I believe if I were a politician I would lose, because you stay there. You will stay there.
But that's why I tell you, this lady will tell me that they got so much people and you wait till they come, because if they don't come, you're not going to register. I tell her, but if the time come for election and you're not going to register, and the cutoff date come and that person never can see if you can register, you think you have to vote? Well, I don't care. I tell them, but you lose out for your money. We say that your money, miss. You say that your money. Then they start to think. He said, well, me, I wait for them till they come, because if they don't come and they don't drop their hand, they know they have to come to me, the lady said. They know they have to come. So the lady, they wait for make them go.
Well, tell you what, I hope the day comes when the registration shut down and she doesn't get her name in the list, because the worst thing that can happen to anybody is that you're unable to vote because you are waiting for some politician to come and to put money in your hand.
Drop your hand, boy.
It is wrong, and I will not stop until, I will try to change that mentality within people, that si es que nosotros no vamos a ir porque los políticos se roban todo el dinero y a nosotros no nos dan nada. Así que si este es el único tiempo para que yo consiga algo, así que, pero ahí hay un problema con ese tipo de mentalidad. Porque en el primer lugar, ningún político debe de estar dando que toma $5, que toma $10, que toma, él te está comprando. Pero, desafortunadamente, los políticos hoy en día han estado malamaneando a la gente. Ya es costumbre de que tan pronto veas al político, vas a ir bajando el mismo contigo. ¿No es cierto? Te estás riendo, pero no es cierto.
No, fix me up. No me vas a need you handle with at least something.
Es la plena de la verdad. Eso no está correcto. Por eso es que estamos en los problemas que estamos ahora. Porque anteriormente no se escuchaba de esto.
And then the thing is that if that lady didn't wait and that person say, okay, I will handle you, or register. You think when the election day come and you just sit down for make that person come for handle you again? I say, I don't handle you already. What do you go on? But then that lady, I got the power in her hand, the way she behaved, because I say, right, you don't handle me. I could vote. You don't handle me, right? I'm not going to vote. So like you said, people that had you left there. You left them, pa?
Because at the end of the day, I know some people love when elections come, because they say,
My time is now.
My time is now. Get some money out of them politicians, which is the wrong thing to do. I think, I don't know, but some people may view this as strange, but it's just maintaining your dignity and self-respect. I always remember this. The day you receive money, a bribe, per se, a bribe, because there's nothing wrong with genuine help, you know.
Yeah.
I need to make that clarification. There is nothing wrong with genuine help. Minister, Mama stand sick, bad. I would like you to intervene and to help us with a little money for the little, for the transfer or for taking care of the hospital bill and so forth and so forth. There is nothing wrong with that.
Or my picnic need one more book and the teacher say you have to carry it, right? You can't go in a class. And I really don't have the money.
But when you go there because you want to have a party and you shout at 2K, a bear, you know, or whatever reason, other reason, that just don't make sense. Tell you what, whenever you accept money from the politician, you are telling him it's okay. Indirectly, you're telling him it's okay if you become corrupt. Because if you become corrupt, you could always buy me out.
Yeah, you could trample me.
And that's wrong. And that's the situation we want to avoid. Okay? So please, be careful. I'm asking you, be careful. Just keep your dignity and say, tell you what, I don't need nothing from the politicians. Okay? I'm going to live my life and I will vote according to the way I see things happening. If the man not do good, vote him out. If the man, however, is doing good for his community, gladly endorse him. Gladly.
Yep, that's right.
Okay? But not because he give me $10 and $20 every time you see me. Why the boss, they handle me good. Yeah. Make sure, because then you're voting for yourself and not for the country.
Yeah. But before we go up on the break, you could please announce in Spanish about the new location of the registration department that will be here.
Claro que sí, claro que sí. Si es que lees los periódicos de este fin de semana, vas a darte cuenta de un anuncio en particular que dice que la oficina de registro de Elections and Boundaries Department, de la oficina electoral para División Norte, Orange Walk North y Orange Walk Central. Ahora, comenzando el 2 de septiembre, repito, el segundo día de septiembre, estará esa oficina ubicada en el edificio de Urbina al lado de Lands Department, donde era anteriormente la oficina del señor Gaspar Vega, Honorable Gaspar Vega. ¿Ok? Ahí es bastante amplio y hay suficiente espacio para todas las personas que necesiten de asistencia de esa oficina. Así que anteriormente estaba que las 4 divisiones tenían su oficina en Santa Ana Street. Ahí estaba Orange Walk North, Central, East and South. Y solía estar bastante congestionado en ciertos días porque la oficina está bastante pequeña. Así que por esta razón se ha decidido dividir las oficinas, ¿ok? La oficina actual que está en la calle Santa Ana, ahí con la farmacia Diz de Cami, perdón. Esa oficina le dará atención y servicio a la gente de Orange Walk East y Orange Walk South. ¿Ok? Tan pronto el 2 de septiembre. Entonces, para las personas viviendo en el norte y en Central, tendrán que ir a la nueva oficina que está situada en la calle Otro Benque, muy cerca de donde yo vivo. Así que, por favor, quiero anunciar esto. effective the 2nd of September, the registering office for the Orange Walk North and Orange Walk Central Division will be located at on Ocho Benque Road, exactly where the Lands Department is at the moment, just to the side of it. Okay?
We want to take the money, cause life hard out there for PUP and UDP, and that's the only time we could get something from them. After that, until election again, we the poor people.
Bueno, ahí está exactamente el mensaje que tipifica en la persona. Eso es exactamente. Y eso, sin embargo, por todo lo que te sientas justificado en hacerlo, si haces conciencia de ello, no está bien.
Yep.
Okay? We need to go on a break. It is exactly 7:43, 17 minutes before 8 o'clock. Vamos a esta pausa cuando son las 8 menos 17 minutos.
Sign up today. Now available in Benque. Coming soon to Colorful.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize.
This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Attention all parents and students. A&R Stores countrywide announce the arrival of their back-to-school inventory. If you need school country with bands like Jansport, Capsule, and Everest, famous for their resistance and durability. If you need school supplies, A&R stores have everything, yes, everything you need, such as exercise books, composition books, lunch bags, folders, and a whole range of school supplies and arts and craft material. A&R stores, your #1 store for back-to-school supplies. Visit them at any of their 8 locations. A&R store, where our prices make the difference.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Did you know that if you are an owner or operator providing accommodation for cash purposes to any local or foreign guest, regardless of its location in the country, you are required by law to register with the Registrar Hotels at the Belize Tourism Board? Did you know that Section 27(1) of the Hotels and Tourist Accommodation Act, Chapter 285 of the Substantive Laws of Belize, Revised Edition 2011, makes it mandatory for you to register with the BTB? For further information, please contact the BTB by email, telephone, or fax.
Get yours now. Remember, the 2018 BTL Telephone Directory is available. Get a copy of this informative and visually fascinating publication, available in regular and mini size. The cellular, residential, and yellow page listings make searching for whatever you may need quite easy and convenient. Get a free copy available at any BTL office countrywide. You can also take the directory with you wherever you go. Simply download the free Find Yellow Belize mobile app from the Android Play or Apple Store today. Log on to findyellow.com for more information. The 2018 BTL Telephone Directory. Get yours now.
Welcome back. It is 9 minutes before 8 o'clock. Bienvenidos al Sugar City Morning Show. De vuelta, luego de esta pausa, son las 8 menos 9 minutos. Ojalá y tu mañana se esté desarrollando según tus planes. Y como siempre digo, si es que no está saliendo como tú quieres, paciencia, paciencia. Recuerda una cosa, de que todo lo que sucede, según mi fe, dice que todo lo que sucede, sucede por una razón. Así que no hay, no debemos estar mentando, tomando calmado. Todo lo que sucede, sucede por una razón. ¿Ok? Y así vas a vivir un poco más feliz.
Yeah. We got some, we got some report here coming in, but somebody said before, I said, we need money, or else we know the register. All right. You hear what happened Friday at Belize City with this robbery at the gas station. Police responded to a report at the Puma Coral Grove gas station. That is right on the Western Highway, Emmanuel. You know where West Track used to be before? On the Western
Highway.
Right out of the cemetery, Lardbridge Cemetery. All right, in that area. There is a new gas station.
Coral Grove?
No, it says Punta. No, Puma Coral Grove gas station. That's the name of the gas station.
But Coral Grove is not there.
Yeah, but that's the name of the gas station.
Yeah, but why name a gas station that is not within the Coral Grove area?
I don't really know. Maybe the people lived at Coral Grove and they must call it so. Anyway, upon arrival, Michael Martinez, 21-year-old Belizean pump attendant, reported that about 12:27 p.m. on that same day, which was on Friday, whilst at his workplace, two male persons, one of whom was armed with a handgun, pointed the firearm at him and demanded money. Give me your money, boy. You know? Anyway, the assailant made off with an undisclosed amount of cash and checks. They thereafter proceed to rob another pump attendant, Ryan Locke Sr., of $400 Belize. Police immediately responded to the report, where they intercept a gray Dodge Caliber car, license plate BC 60629 at the junction of Lake I Boulevard and George Price Highway, which was occupied by one Jaman Young, 25 years old, Emmanuel, Belizean unemployed, and Ryan Rayban, 21 years old.
Picnic?
Picnic.
Can't believe it.
Belizean laborer, both of Belize City address. A search in the vehicle led to the discovery of one 9mm pistol, Mappy brand, serial number AB59546, with an extended magazine containing 30 9mm live rounds of ammunition. 30 ba. So when the people they go rob, then they carry a firearm with them. If anything go wrong,
and will shoot as necessary.
Yes.
And they're loaded with bullets.
Yeah, but police got there. Police got there. Also, at a new site here in Belize City, the discovery of 8 parcels of cannabis weighing 13.4 pounds. No one was in the area, so that you know that was labeled, deposited as found property. And also police, they do a checkpoint, and that is Sand Hill area. They conducted search in a passenger bus, which led to the discovery of a blue JanSport bag, 2 parcels of cannabis weighing the total of 1,522 grams. Nobody never claimed the bag. So you see how they use to transport them as well. Dashed them in the bus and left them there. So if they can search, nobody not said that for them. You understand?
And somebody in a bus is responsible for that package.
Yeah.
But
they can't arrest everybody.
They can't, exactly.
Yeah. But if they may have the right fingerprint, like what they said last week, they could have fingerprint the bag, but they still can't stop the bus and search everybody. You understand? Corozal Town, San Andres Road, Corozal Town, they found a red bag containing 6-gauge live rounds of ammunition. No one was in the area, so that from property again.
No, what was interesting last week was that, as I was reading the newspaper, was that the man who was or one of the people who was responsible for the break-in at Odette's home center has been detained by the police.
Right, yes.
Now, I figured that there was more than one person involved with that.
Yes.
But the important thing is that that one person has already been caught, and if police do their job well, unquote, then they can find out who are the other people who are involved. Because I honestly believe that we need to
get these people
out of the streets as soon as possible, because a lot of burglaries were going on, not only in Belize City, but in Orange Walk as well.
All over the country, pa?
All over the country. Burglaries, I mean, the people, then the thief left, right, and bloody center.
Yeah.
Okay?
And the dangerous too, the armed and dangerous.
Exactly, exactly. So, I'm glad that that person has been caught. It is my hope, it is my fervent hope that the police do the job of well, and that along with the DPP's office, they can work out a good a case against the person, so the person can go to jail and suffer the consequences of it. Because believe me, the reason why a lot of these people are doing what they're doing is because there is this mentality that they could come out they could come out free. They can come out free. They don't. The police never has any evidence, and whatever evidence that the police may have, they can easily pay somebody to destroy the evidence. Yes, as blunt as that. Destroy the evidence, and the policeman come out free. I mean, the murderer comes out free, the thief comes out free, and he's back on the streets to do whatever he wants. Straight up, I'm telling you, the system stinks.
Yeah. Well, in a way, we still got to only advantage over some of them people because they put them picture up on TV and people go see this. So when you see that one on the street, you know that who. Be careful with him. You understand?
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Also, a park ranger in the Kaya district, park ranger on Saturday handed over Jaime Leonel Felipe Calderon, 27-year-old Guatemalan laborer of San Jose, Las Flores, Guatemala, along with 122 rifle, which contained 522 live rounds to the police. The ranger reported that whilst conducting patrol in the Chiquibull National Park, he detained Calderon and found the rifle and an ammunition in a transparent plastic bag in Calderon's right front pocket. Calderon has since been detained pending charges.
Okay.
And let's go to this text here. He said Coral Grove gas station is on the Philip Gorson Highway.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I thought it was on the other side.
No, it's not on the Western Highway. It's on the Philip Gorson. Coral Grove is in the northern part of the city.
Yeah, and I know you will like this report here, Emmanuel.
And thank you very much for clearing it up.
Yeah, okay. I know you will like this report here, Emmanuel. In reference to the murder of Richard Foster, on Saturday, police formally arrested and charged Andrew Robert Clark, 31-year-old Belizean laborer of La Democracia Village, and Derwin Lincoln Jones, 26-year-old Belizean unemployed of Cotton Tree Village, for the crime of the murder and abetment to commit murder. You see, there are people, one and a half for Democracia and one and a half for Cotton Tree, right in the area. La Democracia is, you see the cutoff.
31.
Yeah, mile 31. But watch how young there are people are young, Emmanuel. One is 31 and one is 26 years old. This is for the journalist that was murdered last week.
Internationally renowned filmmaker murdered in Belize. Can you imagine the tabloids in abroad? What a terrible name Belize is getting. People who have come to this country to live in peace are being murdered. That cannot continue, ladies and gentlemen. That cannot continue because we need more people to come and to show their confidence in the country of Belize, that Belize is a safe haven for all of these retirees. And whenever we have this kind of violence going on, then it only serves to discourage people who have an intention of coming to Belize to retire. So this just messed up Belize's reputation, and believe me, all those people who are out, who are committing all of this criminal activity, need to find some place to work and get their money, okay? Their money, get paid for their services, rather than breaking into people's homes,
all the money with
killing people just for the sake of stealing from them.
31-year-old and 26 years old, they're big, strong man, big workman,
hard back man. Okay, they steal and rob people, killing people, just for the sake of why me not going to work because I go do this thing to this man. He must be loaded.
I'm going to work for no $40 a day in a Hudson hat. They make cement.
They make cement and this and this.
I don't depend on that.
But this is the reality. This is the reality that we're coming to as a country where everything is money, 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 money. And when we get to the point that we are selling our vote and that we are killing people and that for the sake of money and that we are stealing for the sake of money, then we there up shit creek. Sorry for that.
Far up too.
Far up. Without a paddle.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's good that they catch them people, you know. But then the thing is that somebody was killed, man. Somebody was killed. And we have to commend the police department in some ways, you know, Emmanuel, because they catch up on them people. You see, La Democracia and Cotton Tree, they're on the same highway, the same George Price highway, right? So one for Democracia and one for Cotton Tree, you know. Maybe the one for Democracia, that one they live closer to where Mr. Foster was, because he lived closer to the zoo.
You know me, I always walk out.
Oh, you got your documents there?
With my map.
Yep. So if you check out La Democracia,
Democracia is here, and Cotton Tree is all the way down close to Bellopan. So La Democracia is close to Mahogany Heights, by where the coastal road goes off to go to Dangriga, and Cotton Tree is closer to Belmopan. So the family to relative, like we Creole say. Okay?
Yep. And then we hear about the one of the apartment that the city, when they gonna knock on a lady door, this lady open the door, and when they open the door, a gunman there right there, so gone in the house, robber. So right now you have to be careful if you open your door and people knock on your door. And just hurry open your door, hey! As you reach out and gun there in your face, or they push you in your house or a machete there, and then I rob the lady in the apartment. I understand some residents here in Orange Walk, over the past 2 weeks, some residents were robbed here in Orange Walk as well. People, they do their business or they go to church and so. And that time people, they in their house, they have fun and take what they want. Then they carry people TV, then they carry this, then they carry that, you know. And then we have to remind the people out there that handling stolen goods is a big crime.
One of my family members was a victim of robbery some time ago. And I don't think it's any laughing matter, but you must be questioning why is it that I'm smiling. But the man me so brazen for bring down a bottle of liquor and take out a glass, I think two glass, and start a drink right by the counter.
They drink?
Oh, why time for take one drink too, while eat that? Eh? I said, Christ.
Well, thank God that family member never appear in there back to the house when they were inside the house.
Fortunately, there was nobody in the house. Fortunately. And it's not until some time afterwards that, and I don't think that they were in the house when this other relative came to the house. But what happens is that, or maybe they could easily have been, I don't know. But believe me, I just thank God for the safety of all my family members, and I pray that they remain safe.
Yeah, so too much people they out there when they got job, but they complain that no job no there, but job there, Emmanuel. Job there, but they don't want to work. They find it easy if you go out there and rob people and take away things from people where people work so hard to have one guy say, "Boy, look for him. He got a lot of things. Make we go rob him, man. Cause he not look for where I give a leash sling or nothing. We talk to her, he play like he dumb. He act like he crazy. Make we go rob her. And nothing but go try to get a job. And then the thing is that I know that they're sorry after they go do them things and they shoot somebody and they kill somebody, you know, Emmanuel. But they live with that. They want to live with that. And then I continue haunting them, you know. But Emmanuel, counterfeit bills are in circulation.
I heard so. Thank you very much for bringing it up. Talk to me about it.
Boy, police say that you should be on the lookout for counterfeit currency circulation, especially $50 and $100 bill. They don't make the small bill of the 10 and 20, boy.
No waste that time. No one waste with $5 and $2.
Yeah.
You know? Give me the big bucks.
Yeah, so we need to be careful. We understand that in Camalote at La Posada Bar, a man paid for 3 beers with $100 bill. The cashier made $87 charge for him, only to realize he spent $87 again in a change.
No, change.
Yeah.
Change.
Only to realize that the $100 bill was bogus. The note carries the serial number of DB690605, and we are told that also fake $50 are circling. So when you hold them money, they have a way how to identify the bills, you know. They have one way for identify it. Sometimes they used to use a little light to identify, but I don't really know how they do it now. And pertaining to what we were talking about, they said this will forever happen because they put people in jail. They live better. We're out here due to the human rights. They eat good. Punish them and punish them. So they eat good when they go to jail. People don't want to work. They are facing because they are cutting the fence posts of the other people to use for cooking. What? Yeah. But you see, there are things that are happening and people are out there are aware, you know, so lock up on the place all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, compañeros, compañeras, es parte de nuestro compromiso con la gente de tratar de crear conciencia de ciertos asuntos que nos están lastimando como muchas veces nos oyes mentar acerca de ciertas cosas, pero lo que estamos haciendo es tratando de provocar con comentarios y crear una conciencia acerca de lo que está sucediendo en nuestro país y no simplemente tomarlo sentadito y aceptarlo como el status quo y en una forma bastante conformista. No, lo que estamos haciendo es provocar participación y pensamiento de parte de la gente, pero también importantemente tratar de hacer un cambio en esa forma de pensar. What we want to do is what we're doing now is provoking thought and creating a new conscience, because the way we're going, believe me, the way we're going, if you think that right now is bad, what about 10, 20 years from now?
That's right.
Where are we? What kind of society, what kind of environment are we creating for our kids ones? And we say we love them. And we say we love them. What kind of situation are we creating for our country? And we say we love our country. Huh? We say, oh, voy a morir para esta patria. Voy a hacer tanto para esta patria. Pídele que cante el himno nacional y no puede. Pídele que te pase la oración nacional, no puede. Pide que te dé que son los símbolos nacionales, el animal nacional. No tiene ninguna idea de qué ser es un patriota, de qué es ser un patriota. Esas son cosas que en este mes que llega septiembre, estaremos tratando, ¿ok? Algunos de los temas que estaremos tratando, de tratar de provocar pensamiento, conciencia, crear conciencia nueva de quiénes somos y dónde estamos como una sociedad.
Yeah, we're in a bad shape. We're in a bad shape, and this country is so small. This country is so small. Like last week, they had the ones that the independents that jumped the counter. You see the poor lady they stand up, so the man they clean out the dry, you know, you find they go by later, they clean out the dry like if that thing. Thank God they never hurt the lady, but you know what? I catch the camera show it playing, nice technical how them boy they do them thing like if then they star one movie. The next one he jumped the counter to me, not if that cigarette or cheek like they take, or the mammoth or whatever, but he didn't fully back. The next one they clean out the dry. The poor lady stand up there like if he want dead. The man got a big long gun, so pint later and clean out the dry. Like if this stuff for me. You know?
Have you ever been victim of a robbery? Have you ever seen a robbery happen right in front of you? Have you ever thought what would happen if you are in a place or at home and a robber comes in, an assailant comes in and takes your child or points a gun at your baby, 2-3 years old, okay, and demands certain things from you? Have you ever thought about that? That it may happen? Pero we like to disregard those possibilities and say that only happened to them, it never happened to
that not just me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pues déjame decirte algo. Yo he visto enfrente de mí que entren a un negocio, ¿ok? El negocio estaba a punto de cerrar sus puertas. En realidad, hasta había bajado la cortina. Era como las 10:30 de la noche. Okay. It was about 10:30, and it was a weekday, I think. Minutes to 11, I was living in front of this building, of this business. A young man passes with a baggy pants, and from where I was, which was a vantage point, I was way up. And when I saw downstairs, when I watched down, I saw this guy, young guy, with a big gun about this, headed right into the business, took up the curtain, Chucky, cut up the curtain.
What?
Gone all the way to the China lady in front.
So don't lock down the curtain?
Yes, not locked down, but pulled it down.
Okay.
I'm going to push it down. Went all the way up to the China lady in front, and to the cashier. You're bawling, okay? Because he was forcing the lady to the lady had the baby in her hands.
Damn.
Okay? And Yoya picked the ball and the mother is bawling and so forth. These are traumatic moments. Moments you don't want to live through. But these people have lived it. The young man steals, full up a pocket with money from the cash register, brazenly walks out, pulls back the curtain, and walks down the street like if nothing happened. Okay? Like if nothing happened.
Everything is okay.
I did dial and call the police. The police did get there. But when the police got there, the man gone.
And that is so close from police station?
And this was on Main Street.
So that happened at night?
Yes, about 10:30, 11 at night.
10:30.
Without having to mention names and locations.
By well, one time way back, some people gonna try rob that Philip Lee. Me understand when they get in there, people haul down the curtain, and they haul out the charcoals, and they work them good. They never call police, they work them good and they shoot, then dash them outside after that. Yes, man. You never go.
So the way that I go to Chacos,
I go to Chacos
and lick shot.
And lick shot, pane. That's way back though. Way back. That's a good move, though. Yeah. I love the Chacos and it worked out. Emmanuel, somebody thoughts here is saying politics create the culture of laziness with handouts.
That's what I always say. Thank you very much. Los políticos nos han mal acostumbrados. Y de los dos lados. Tanto uno como el otro. Y no podemos continuar con ese mismo tipo de comportamiento. Que los políticos entonces tomen ventaja de nosotros comprando nuestro voto, nuestra lealtad, porque luego entonces él piensa de que él puede hacer lo que le dé la bendita gana y que tú no vas a poder decir, no vas a decir nada, porque a ti te está comprando el voto, a ti te está manteniendo y él se puede quedarse a hacer lo que dé la gana, impune de todas las cosas que ha hecho. Y eso es malísimo. Vean dónde está Venezuela ahorita. Siempre uso ese país como un ejemplo. Vean dónde está ese país ahorita. Populista. Dale a la gente lo que quiere. Si quieren $10, dáselo. Si quieren esto, $100, dáselo. Pero hay que tener a la gente contigo.
And then people live in poverty.
Ve dónde están. Haz conciencia. Ve dónde están. Pasando por tiempos difíciles. ¿Por qué? Porque el simple hecho que te den a ti es para callarte la boca, porque él va a robar más y va a tomar más por ti mismo y tú vas a quedar pobre toda tu vida.
Yeah,
por eso ya lo cierro.
It got as far as attempted to kill the president of Venezuela last week. There was attempts to kill the president when he was delivering a speech. Some folks set up some drones and tried to reach him, but they never reach her.
No comment there.
You know? And he said just like the mayor give out money to certain families instead of letting the students learn to earn their money. It's the same political thing. The same political thing.
I agree. I like the participation right now because we need to create a conscience of this thing that's going on. I read those people who feel that they are right back with accepting money begin to understand that it's not right. Before time, this never did like that,
no.
Man.
That I'm a time before time.
Before time, this never did like that. You go vote because, hey, you really and truly felt that you wanted to vote for this party. But no, the cynicism, the mercenary nature of people coming out. It's like, dame lana, si no, no voy.
Even the earlier times, you don't hear a politician have to hire 40 or 50 taxi, fully up with gas and paying it for run whole day because people used to come out on their own.
Where you think that money coming from in the first place? You think that politician is going to spend his money just for the sake of spending his money? Huh? That money, if he gets into power, he will want to make 10 times that amount of money.
They take it as an investment.
He will get 10 times because ¿por qué crees que el PIB quiere entrar dentro de vuelta a ser gobierno? Hablemos la verdad. Porque quieren entrar a hacer lo mismo o peor que cualquier otro partido que esté en lugar. O peor. ¿Ok? Y esto tenemos que pararlo. Tenemos que crear una conciencia de la gente para decir ya no más, ya basta. Pero ahorita está bastante difícil la situación con esto porque la gente simplemente no quiere hacer la diferencia, no quieren ser partícipes de este movimiento porque bien tienen miedo o están recibiendo dinero del político. Así que el político los tiene callado la boca.
Check this out.
Gracias a Dios, yo no recibo nada.
Check this out, pa. Wonder if that is happening in that area.
Trueno y relámpago, una buena lluvia viene aquí en San José. Pues vamos a tener lluvias, pero primero vamos a una pausa a las 8:22. Ya aumentamos aquí. 8:22, estaremos de vuelta con un aspirante político y sin más que decir, vamos a esta pausa. Cuando son las 8:22 minutos, let's take a break when it's 8:23. Let's take that break.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the washers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Hey Belize! This message is for you! BTB invites you to join its Be a Belizean Travel campaign during the month of August. Tune in to Love TV for the Belizean Travel Show every Wednesday, hours 8, 15th, and 22nd from 8 to 9 p.m. And every Saturday in August, tune in to your favorite DJ show to learn about our country, regions, history, people, and culture, and the incredible discounts and amenities from our hotels countrywide. For any of these shows and get a chance to win a grand prize by just answering a question. Yes! The BTB is giving away 6 grand prizes worth $25,000 in the grand finale of the campaign at the BTL Park on August 25th. So come out and enjoy cultural performances and entertainment from the General himself, Super G. You can be one of the 6 persons to walk away with a dream vacation where you can create unforgettable memories right here on Jewel. So join the fun. Be a Belizean traveler.
The first 2 phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dandriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first 2 phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta a las 8:27. Aquí en Nortevisión Canal 10. Un gran gusto saludarles. Como siempre, también un gran gusto de tener con nosotros cada lunes al doctor Overo Novelo. Buenos días, doctor.
Gracias.
Y bienvenido.
Good morning, Doc.
Lunes y viernes.
Lunes y viernes.
De doctor de lunes también.
Es el comienzo de la semana. Tuvimos un fin de semana. Bueno, ayer, gracias a Dios, tuve el tiempo de relajarme un poquito. chapear el cerco y tú sabes hacer las cosas que hacer de la casa.
Puedes ir a mi patio también, necesita chapeo el mío. La siguiente semana puedes ir a hacer.
Es parte de mi ejercicio. ¿Tú
lo sé, precisamente hay que mantenerte activo.
Claro.
You look like the calf down too.
You know something? You know something? I was taken off
caffeine?
No, I was taken off. I got a doctor, and I was taken off the pill.
Nomerobrina?
That was contributing to that.
Okay. Good.
I'm hypertensive, and any enalapril or captopril or anything
What's
like that
enalapril, no?
causes phlegm on your throat.
So good now.
So I changed that pill completely.
Can you sing now? Can you sing? You blast it out?
Well, I don't sing yet.
I think that Morris probably come tribo on the back or something. You probably need the back.
If I am in a dead Morris, well, I will never bring it.
Man, say me, I don't know if they will pass Morris' house to go out, tell the dog go outside, the dog go back. I don't know if that will happen.
Oh my, I don't want to get into that.
I'm friends. Believe me, with friends like these, I need no enemies.
But see, Maurice, they watch you.
I know they watch me, okay, they watch me. I go down to
so, Maurice, Paladeado.
Yeah, Doc. It's your time, Doc.
Yeah, what happened is that we had a week of campaign, and I'm satisfied with it, but the fact remains that there are a lot of problems in this little village of Santa Cruz. The village itself, like I would like to mention, is small compared to other villages in the Orange Walk North Division, but it has a lot of activity. A lot of things are crossing through the border. Yes, a lot of things are crossing through the border, but politically, the village is very challenging. My major concern is unification. I have done well in other villages unifying them, like San Jose, which was one of my major challenges, and I thought that would have been the toughest in all. But not at all. Santa Cruz is also tough in the fact that, bueno, la gente está bien dividida en términos personales, términos económicos, términos laborales, términos hasta cierto punto religiosos también. Entonces, todo esto, yo siempre he andado con el afán de unificar las aldeas, porque la unión, Chequi Emanuel, hace la fuerza. Y cuando vienen los recursos, yo quiero una distribución equitativa de ello. Entonces es importante tenerlos todos bajo un solo manto, un solo telón, para que podamos trabajar y no tener, digamos, perpetuar más división, porque el hecho es de que a veces cuando los recursos no se distribuyen bien, siempre hay críticas. Sin embargo, es uno de los desafíos más grandes que he encontrado en la división y que prometo que vamos a trabajar arduamente para poder traerlo. Entonces, tuvimos una junta el sábado en la tarde, en la cual pues lo atendieron cierta gente, porque la mera verdad supieron que un grupo de gente iba a ir, el otro grupo no fue, y cosas porque hay divisiones. Entonces, vamos a luchar con poner todas esas cosas allá. Y me atrevo a decirle pues también de que la gente es de corazón, te dicen la verdad. Y eso es importante para mí. Buenos días, Delon Jones. Buenos días. Buenos días a Delon.
¿Cuánto?
Qué bueno que está aquí.
I want to say the top about the villages there, like a little bit tough, like unite the people. What's the population of that little village?
All right. Santa Cruz has about close to 500 and change people.
Okay.
In a day, depending on visitors, it can go up to almost 1,000.
What?
Yes, because you go to the Bacadia, and just Saturday evening while I was there, I had almost seen about 40 to 50 vehicles parked there.
What?
So what people are doing on the other side of the border, behooves me, I have no idea. But yes, while we were having the meeting, we were seeing them just driving off, taking off, you know, passing in front of the school. But yes, it's a village. It's a small village, but like I said, it's a lovely village. I like it. It has all the auspices of nature, the river, the forest, the little hills, and all these things. And I had the opportunity to climb many of those hills. And at this juncture, I would like to say thank you very much to Miss Rosa Cuellar. She is the key to Trial Farm, my campaign in Trial Farm. And she was with me. She accompanied me there. Okay. Miss Rosa was somebody that just had a surgery, major surgery. It's about a month and a half ago, and she's already with us on the walk. She really enjoys this, and I must applaud her for that. Her heart for the United Democratic Party is tremendous to that point.
So she's a dynamic lady.
She is a diehard UDP. She was with us climbing all those hills. Sometimes, you know, we have to ask her to please, you know, be careful because, you know, it's a little slide down. But yes, we walked through Santa Cruz, almost from one corner to the next. We heard all the pleas from the people. Oímos todas las necesidades, extensión de luz, las quejas, sí, terreno, la escuela que no se construyó, esto que se está cayendo, esto se hace. Bueno, pero más que todo, la gente sufre de muchas cosas. Por ejemplo, el agua potable, el tanque aparentemente ya se está rajando, entonces necesita cambiar. Necesitan la escuela nueva. El centro comunal también está un poco dilapidado. Y son trabajos que ellos nos sugieren a nosotros que por favor se lleve a cabo. Necesitan también un sistema para mover gente en caso de emergencia de Santa Cruz a Orange Walk, porque no, a veces cuando una señora quiere dar a luz en la aldea, no hay quien tiene que andar fletando un vehículo y tus casas allá de noche y tus casas allá. Entonces,
pero esa aldea no se inunda, ¿verdad?
No, absolutamente no. Absolutamente no. Entonces, eso es algo importante. Sí, el agua sube, pero tienen su sistema, hay un sistema tributario en las lanchas, llegan casi al pueblo, pero se les ha embutido un gran pedazo de terreno hasta la bajaría de la orilla del río, entonces ya los vehículos entran hasta allá. Entonces, es donde encontré toda esta cantidad de vehículos estacionados, ya como si, no sé, como si había deportes del otro lado.
Is that a legal port of entry dock?
No. It's not.
Okay.
It's not. Why it's not? It's because it's the customs and immigration people are not there. No, I don't know the legality of how is it that this is occurring, but everything that passes there is, it's contraband. Nothing legal passes there. In fact, people can go across the border without any documents.
Freely?
Yes, pass freely. And so it opens itself to a lot of movement. But people are asking that, you know, they're suggesting that it would be good for government to put immigration
post
and customs post there just to salvage the groceries and the things that people buy. Because the people go by there, and then, you know, when customs catches them, they take away everything. They lose everything. Yeah. But they would like to have something like La Union, whereby in La Union you pay a customs fee.
A small fee.
Yes, and then you're able to go with your goods to your home. So it's something to view, but like I said, hay bastantes, like I said, pros and cons on that, because something like this might probably prove them good to them, but the business community, I don't know how they would look at it, and something to study. Like I said, it's a challenge.
Se ha visto en otros países que cuando facilitas una aldea con ese tipo de arreglo, ¿qué sucede? Es de que la actividad ilegal se va subiendo a otra, creando otro lugar, y la misma cosa continúa sucediendo en otro lugar cerca. Y entonces, y si lo mismo haces con ese lugar, le abres, le pones una aduana de inmigración, entonces va subiendo más a otro lugar y va subiendo a otro lugar. Es lo que sucede. El contrabando siempre va a existir.
Yeah, Doc, I know you're concentrating right now, you're talking about Santa Cruz, and we need to make you carry through this conversation, but since you have been in Orange Walk North, You also mentioned to us that people have concerns about certain things in their community. But do you hear any concern from the villagers when it comes to national politics, when it comes to the selection of the party running the country of Belize?
Yes, we do hear that to an extent. You have certain people that can come from avid minds that come and really sit down and you have a political lesson there. I am somebody that has learned in the past months, especially this year, to listen. It was something that was not much on my skill, but I have refined it a lot in listening to people and really allowing them to just bring up what they have in heart. Como les quisiera mencionar, en esta época he aprendido a escuchar a la gente, algo que pues tal vez no lo tenía tan refinado como ahora, pero me interesa porque quiero saber qué es lo que la gente tiene en el corazón y la gente lo despecha. Y he encontrado gente bastante inteligente que me dan casi una lección política y se los agradezco porque yo estoy en un proceso también de aprendizaje. Yo estoy conociendo, estoy aprendiendo muchas cosas, Manuel. Esta trayectoria no viene con un libro como lo hacíamos en la universidad o con una guía. No, trabajar con la gente es algo mucho más dinámico que eso. Entonces, hay gente que te dice muchas cosas que hay que ponerlo en la mente, siempre tenerlo presente. Hay otros que te regañan, hay otros que te insultan, pero finalmente pues tienes que usar un poquito de psicología para poder verles que la mera verdad sí entender su situación, su frustración y todas esas cosas, pero a la vez siempre mencionarles, y se los menciono a todos ustedes, que si están enojados y si están frustrados, hay que recordar una cosa, Manuel. Tenemos 2 años todavía de nuestro gobierno en la cual nosotros debemos trabajar para conseguir recursos y mejorar nuestra condición de vida. Entonces, si estás enojado, vas a perder este periodo de 2 años. Entonces, es mejor que te pongas, enrolles las mangas y nos pongamos a trabajar para poder levantar las cosas. Hay que aprovechar 2 años más de trabajo. Entonces, hagámoslo antes de una elección general. Bueno, después de las elecciones generales, no sabemos, yo siento que el gobierno va a ser otra vez el del UDP, pero este periodo ya está ganado, vamos a aprovecharlo. Entonces, eso le digo a todos, estás frustrado, estás dividido, estás peleando con tu familia o tu amigo o algo por allá, vamos a ponerse de un lado, vamos a trabajar, porque eso es lo que queremos. Tenemos 2 años adelante, vamos a darle.
Quiero hacer hincapié aquí una cosa muy importante que la temperatura política aquí en Orange Walk es distinta a la que vas a encontrar en otros distritos como el Cayo, como en Sand Creek o como en ciertas áreas de Belice, ¿okay? Donde si vas a San Ignacio, ahí claramente vas a darte cuenta o vas a sentir de que el gobierno tiene de mucho apoyo, de que el partido tiene mucho apoyo. Vas a ciertas secciones de la ciudad de Belice, igualmente, en otras secciones igualmente, así que no creas que la temperatura a nivel nacional es como está aquí en Orange Walk, no lo creas. Fácilmente, lo digo simplemente por una razón. El doctor tiene todo la esperanza de que, y que lo cree, de que el partido UDP será de nuevo el gobierno para entre 2 años. Y fácilmente pudiera ser así. Fácilmente pudiera ser así.
Y, Manuel, yo creo que quisiera expandir un poquito en eso. ¿Por qué yo siento eso? Yo sé que el sur es totalmente UDP. El sur está consiguiendo bastantes cosas porque están apoyando al gobierno. El norte está dividido. Y a veces por esa razón no estamos consiguiendo lo que debíamos. 1, 2. La temperatura acá es diferente, como mencionaste. Pero si nos damos cuenta que si el PUP ganó 2 municipalidades acá, ya sabemos por qué lo ganó. Ya sabemos cómo lo ganó. Y ahorita sabemos también que el PUP se está peleando. Entonces, normalmente, Pero no vamos a depender de eso nosotros vamos a trabajar. Normalmente cuando el PUP se empieza a pelear y tienen problemas de arriba, le regalan las elecciones al UDP. Nosotros no esperamos que nos lo regalen, nosotros vamos a trabajar y le vamos a dar duro porque queremos compartir el gobierno con la gente del sur. Porque que puede suceder que el gobierno UDP va a ganar las elecciones con la gente del sur y nosotros podemos quedar sin nada. ¿Entiendes? Entonces no creo que sea justo. Nosotros tenemos que hacer nuestra parte para ser parte de ese gane juntos con esta gente que sí están viendo las cosas buenas del UDP.
Exactamente, muy bien dicho, doctor.
But that, are they saying that with the complaints or the concerns that they are presenting to you, are they still saying that they still believe that they are better off with a UDP government or with a PUP government, or they don't really reach that point?
Actually, yes. Some people are saying, yes, that they are UDP. They will not change being a UDP. They are frustrated, they are abandoned, there are all kinds of things that they are going through. But the fact is that they are so UDP that the only thing that they would do is not go and vote. But they won't vote for a PUP government or a PUP candidate. So it brings the fact that what we need to do is motivate these people to see that there is another horizon coming up, that there is another hope, and that we can work. And then the only way we can motivate them is with action. I mean, it's my action, my work that will generate this enthusiasm and try to encourage these people to come back. Because if only words, they are not buying that. They're not buying that. So all the ideas, they are not buying that. They want to see action. And for that reason, we are pushing as best as possible resources that are within government to be able to reach them. I'm talking about perhaps the Ministry of Works. Many of the streets within the villages have been just dilapidated. And it's hard to perhaps have villages with hills without stones and rocks and all these things which are on the way. However, the fact remains that certain football fields also need to be cleaned, need to be arranged, and infrastructure needs to be maintained, which of course village councils will not be able to do. So there goes that we have 2 years more of this government, which I am sure, I'm not promising that all this can be done, but a lot can be done. So let us get together, let us come together, unite for those causes that your villages need.
Okay. We need to go on our last break. It's 8:45, un quarter before 9. Vamos a esta pausa, que son las 9 menos cuarto, y estaremos de vuelta con el último segmento. Tan pronto estos anuncios. Vamos a esa pausa rápidamente.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
To go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters? Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a tropic gem you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
today. Now available in Blanket. Coming soon to Colors All. Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FEMA certified wooden court, locker rooms with 4 bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and the roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the Macau River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional road works will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore Southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious Southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious Southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Son las 9 menos 9 minutos. Bienvenidos de vuelta a este último segmento y que tenemos con el doctor Homero Novello. El doctor Homero Novello es uno de los aspirantes para la posición de Standard Bearer, representante para el Partido Unido Democrático, para la división Orange Walk North. Luego de la salida del honorable Gaspar Vega, él es uno de 2 personas que está tratando de lograr esa posición de Standard Bearer, tratando con su campaña lograr conseguir la confianza y finalmente el voto de la gente para poder lograr esa meta. De nuevo, bienvenido, doctor. Nos dio mucho gusto escuchar en el segmento anterior cómo has estado visitando, cómo has estado tratando de unificar. Esos esfuerzos son de unificar la gente, porque si no tienes unión en en este esfuerzo, entonces no vas a lograr absolutamente nada. Tienes que unir a la gente, pero has mencionado que hasta cierto punto es difícil en ciertos lugares.
Pero no imposible.
Pero no imposible.
No imposible. Por eso yo le reitero a todos los que nos están escuchando de que lo más importante en toda esta trayectoria es mencionarle a la gente, y se los estoy mencionando a ellos cada vez, de que el gobierno UDP va a ganar las próximas elecciones. Yo se los aseguro. Oigan, marquen mi palabra, se los aseguro. Ya lo vi, yo soy una persona muy involucrada en todos los aspectos de la nación. Conozco todo el país como la palma de mi mano. Por eso hice un proyecto, el Calci Project, donde le llegué a todos los puntos finales del país. Bueno, sé cómo el pueblo está pensando, sé cómo están trabajando. Sé que el sur es altamente apoyante del UDP. Sé que el norte está un poco dividido en este aspecto. Pero yo le ruego a toda persona que pónganse a pensar. Queremos ser parte del gane que también el sur quiere. El sur va a poner al gobierno.
El sur y el oeste.
El sur y el oeste, sí, perdón. Van a poner al gobierno. Pero ¿sabe qué va a pasar? Si ellos ponen el gobierno, nosotros vamos a quedar fuera. Queremos ser parte de ese gane. Entonces, por eso es nuestro gobierno. Ha sido el mejor gobierno que ha tenido el país desde 1981, desde nuestra independencia. El gobierno que le ha dado a todos, el gobierno que se ha preocupado de los ancianos, de los jóvenes, de los estudiantes, de los trabajadores, de toda esta gente, a pesar de la crisis mundial económica que estamos enfrentando, a pesar de los precios altos en combustible. Y se lo digo, el precio alto en combustible todos lo tenemos que pagar. ¿Por qué? Nos quejamos todos, pero recuerden que es lo que pasó del 98 al 2008, ese superbond tenemos que pagarlo. Eso nos los tienen enjorquetado encima. Es un yuto. Y cada vez que nosotros compramos o pagamos algo, le tenemos que dar al gobierno para el pago de ese superbond, que es más de 100 millones de dólares al año. Entonces, si nos vamos a quejar de ellos, señores, hay que recordar quién nos enjorquetó, quién nos puso ese yunto sobre de nosotros, que no solo nos endeudó y no solo nos está haciendo sufrir ahorita, sino generaciones adelante van a seguir pagando esto, cosa que no nos produjo nada. Este superbond es como la inversión, el préstamo al banco que un agricultor o cañero comerciante puede hacer, pero lo invierte solo en comida, en que él coma. Cuando él termina el periodo de tiempo, ya se comió el dinero, ¿cómo lo va a pagar? No lo invirtió adecuadamente. Entonces, eso es el sufrir que tenemos. Pero vamos a ganar las próximas elecciones.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Me gustó su tópico. Pero, ¿por qué no hablan de que estoy de buen gobierno, Daniel? Otro respeto.
Gracias.
Sí, muy bien, gracias.
Gracias. Nosotros siempre aludimos a todo esto. Yo había mencionado anteriormente que de los 4 primeros ministros que hemos tenido, sí, Judge Price fue uno. Judge Price fue un clérigo, casi un sacerdote. Si usted conoce la vida de Judge Price, eso fue su legado de él. Luego, yo siempre hice este análisis. Luego tuvimos al maestro, al doctor Manuel Esquivel. Fue un maestro en physics. Le decimos física en español, pero no es educación física, es otra cosa, deportes. Él me dio clases en la Sexta Forma en San Juan. Estuvo cuando estábamos en San Juan. Y maestro excelente, que él tuvo sus 2 periodos también. Pero el último periodo, del 93 al 98, Manuel Esquivel le dio educación libre al país. Y eso fue uno de los logros más grandes en la historia también del UDP. Un UDP social, un UDP que se preocupó de su gente. Ese periodo de educación libre lo gozaron varios. Y yo quiero que se acuerden toda esta gente que aprovecharon eso. Y yo quiero que se acuerden también quiénes estuvieron en contra. Porque sí hubo gente que estuvo en contra, imagínense. ¿Ah? Hubieron principales de secundaria que estuvieron vehemente en contra de educación libre. Un movimiento social. Y entró el PUP del 98 al 2008 y quitó eso. Seriamente afectando a todos los estudiantes, a todos los parientes. No lo olviden. El UDP entró otra vez en el 2008 y le está dando otra vez a los estudiantes. No le ha dado free education, pero ¿sabe qué? Las finanzas del país, si los tuvieran como estaban antes, yo estoy seguro que se los dieran. Pero están ayudando grandemente a los ancianos. Ahí está el Poverty Alleviation Project. Están los estudiantes con el $300 subsidy. Les pagan sus CXCs, les dan student grants para los que están yendo a la universidad y sexta forma, maestros también. Les están dando autobús gratis a los estudiantes para que puedan acudir a la escuela. Hay el cash transfer también a ancianos, estudiantes y gente necesitada. Hay varios programas sociales. Si el PUP llegara a ganar mañana el gobierno, señores, acuérdense de mí, se los van a quitar. Y un PUP viene con unas ganas mortíferas, hambrientas del poder para poder saquear otra vez el país. Queremos eso.
Y recuerden de que los últimos 3 o 4 años del periodo 1998 al 2008, cuando el PUP estuvo en poder, los últimos 4 años, por decir, fueron de los peores años que jamás pudimos tener aquí en Belice. Cuando la corrupción estaba a niveles jamás, nunca visto. Cuando tan de repente fueron al PUP, fue a hacer préstamo tras préstamo, préstamo tras préstamo, ellos decían que es para ponerle energía a la economía. Sí se trajo dinero a la economía, pero al final del día, ¿a dónde recaló todo ese dinero? Tan de repente se creó millonarios políticos como jamás nunca habías visto. Cuando un ministro, se podía decir, era recipiente de más de $100 millones. Y esto es parte de la corrupción como jamás vista en la historia de este país. No queremos regresar a esto. Ningún partido político está libre de corrupción, ninguno. Pero como esa corrupción, como vimos del PUP, jamás nunca la hemos visto. Ojalá y que jamás nunca la volvamos a ver.
De acuerdo, Manuel. No solo eso, seguimos pensando en el hecho de que mucha gente, sabemos, nosotros queremos mejorar este país, las condiciones de vida de mucha gente. Lo queremos hacer, se puede hacer. Sin embargo, no con un gobierno PUP. El hecho de que Johnny va en su radiodifusora, su televisora, a decirle a todo el mundo, hablar de la corrupción, es seriamente vergonzoso, porque ¿cómo tú vas a hablar de corrupción cuando tú fuiste el viceprimer ministro, el segundo hombre más poderoso en esa administración en la cual se cometió tantas intransigencias? Vas a hablar de corrupción cuando tú tienes todo Tiger Creek contigo de terreno, todo el terreno de progreso, el terreno acá por Bishop Martin High School hasta San Lorenzo, el terreno de Richmond Hill, digamos, no solo Richmond, de Guinea Grass, viniendo para abajo.
Estamos hablando miles y miles de acres.
Claro, todo eso. ¿Cómo es posible que tú vas a hablar de corrupción cuando tu chofer tenía $8 millones solo manejando para ti? ¿Cómo tú vas a hablar de estas cosas cuando adquirieron las oficinas, los edificios y terreno de Customs, Immigration en la frontera por $10 y lo vendieron por $1 millón? Regalaste Richmond Hill, te agarraste el Public Health Inspector LAT. ¿Y cuántas cosas más has hecho, Johnny? ¿Y vas a hablar de corrupción? Yo no veo que caíste de la cama y te golpeaste.
That before we close, someone said, where will people register since most schools reopen on the 31st, which is on Friday, or the 31st of the month? Where will people register after schools are open?
Good question. Yes, re-registration finishes on the 31st of August. El registro de gente para que quieran votar se termina el 31 de agosto en San José y la escuela de gobierno aquí en Trail Farm. Después de eso, bueno, todo este proceso de registro lo facilita el gobierno de Belice para todos ustedes que tengan una oportunidad de registrarse. Gobierno se los trajo hasta las aldeas. Este fin de semana vamos a estar en San Luis y posteriormente, finalmente, vamos a estar en San Pablo, en el norte. Pero aún así el gobierno sigue facilitándole todas estas cosas, poniendo una oficina aquí en Otrobenque para que se sigan registrando posteriormente. So after the 31st, after all the registration exercise is finished, people can go and re-register at an office at Otrobenque, which again is being financed by the government and people of Belize.
Okay, and a while ago I mentioned it was the 2nd of September. Now if you check the calendar, 2nd of September is on a Sunday. So let me just put that out on the 3rd of September. The office previously used by the Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Gaspar Vega, which is adjacent to the Department of Lands on the Otrobenque Road. Okay, Otrobenque Road. That portion, half of the building, is going to be used as the registration office for the Orange Walk North Division and the Orange Walk Central Division. Ese edificio, tan pronto el tercer día de septiembre, y anteriormente había dicho el 2, no, el 2 es un domingo, el 3 es un lunes, tan pronto ese día, la oficina de registro, la oficina que es elecciones y fronteras para División Norte, Orange Walk North y Orange Walk Central, estará en el edificio que anteriormente, en la oficina que anteriormente se usaba el viceprimer ministro Gaspar Vega. ¿Ok? Ahí eso es al lado del Departamento de Terrenos, en la calle Otrobenque. Ahí será, tan pronto el 13 de septiembre, esa oficina dará atención a los votantes de Orange Walk North y Orange Walk Central. La oficina en Santa Ana Street, que está al lado de su farmacia de Cami y de Chance, esa división, esa oficina le dará atención y servicio a Orange Walk East y Orange Walk South. Recuerden eso, ¿ok? Muy importante. Esa oficina en Santa Ana dejará de ser oficina para North and Central. Habrá una nueva oficina donde anteriormente utilizaba el señor Gaspar Vega en Otrobenque Road. Okay? Pero ya estamos a las 9.
Before we go, Emmanuel, then we'll ask the doctor to do his wrap-up here this morning.
Estoy mandando Monday, August 13th.
It's 3-1.
Díaz, estoy mandando SMS para que please lo pase del domingo pasado. A mí, mi hermano lo asaltaron en horas de trabajo por estos delincuentes y le quebraron su pie, y inmediatamente se reportó el policía que estaba en turno, ni agarró el statement de lo que pasó. Ahora quiero ver si ustedes saben a quién uno puede ir o hacer, porque esto quedó pero con este problema. quiero entender esto. Lo asaltaron, le causaron daño, le quebraron su pie. La policía no lo logró, el que estaba en turno ni agarró el statement. Ahora quiero ver si ustedes saben a quiénes uno puede ir. Tú tienes que dar el statement a la policía para dar el seguimiento a esto. Esto es una de las primeras cosas que tienes que hacer.
But he said he won't take a statement. That's not what it says there.
No, he says that the police did not take the statement, not that it did not want to take the statement.
But he never take it.
But then it's your business to go to the police station and say, I want my statement. Okay? It's a different attitude that you need to take.
When some people go there and not take it, they feel like, oh, that's it for them. They can't go back again.
Okay?
Understand?
No.
What was I say, brother?
No. You have to insist.
Yeah.
You have to go back to the police station and speak to the person who is in charge there and give your statement. Okay? Give your statement. Ahora, ¿a quién le toca hacer el statement? Que lo tenga que hacer. No sé si quizás la persona que fue ahí lo tiene que hacer, no lo sé, pero por favor, no te quedes con esto. Ve a platicar con la policía, pelea tu punto y haz que te tomen el statement lo antes posible.
Parting words for today,
Pues gracias a todos los de Orange Walk North. Estamos siempre caminando las calles. Vamos a estar hoy en la tarde en el área de Trail Farm con doña Rosa Cuellar. Vamos a empezar a tocar Trail Farm, pero a la vez siempre también vamos a seguir yendo a las diferentes aldeas, diferentes áreas. Me acaban de mandar un texto que necesitan, digamos, ciertas canchas que se limpien. Vamos a luchar hoy, aunque es un poquito antemano, es un poquito tarde podría decir, pero vamos a luchar a ver si se puede llevar a cabo esto. Seguir trabajando con la gente, mandarles, digamos, los recursos necesarios para que puedan tener, digamos, las cosas que ellos quieren, la limpieza de canchas. Es cierto que estamos haciendo un paquete de trabajo, un plan de trabajo, pero a la vez tengo que prepararme para esta convención que viene, que posiblemente va a ser en noviembre. Una vez después de eso ya podemos empezar a ejecutar este plan de trabajo que estamos a la vez haciendo. A todos ustedes, muchísimas gracias por haber abierto la puerta de sus casas para mí, a mi gente. Les deseamos lo mejor, sigan trabajando, sabemos que las cosas siempre van mejorando con cada día que luchemos. Les rogamos a Dios por bendiciones, porque la verdad los cañeros necesitan un poquito más, pero a la vez hay que buscar una manera como ellos puedan tener un segundo tipo de ingreso de otro lado. Gracias a todos, gracias Manuel, gracias Chequi, gracias.
Thank you very much, Captain. All the best.
Gracias Raúl, gracias a todos.
Hopefully we'll have you here again on Friday if the good Lord so will.
That's right.
Quiero a este punto darle las gracias al equipo de producción, a Chequi, al doctor Romero Novelo, pero importantemente a ustedes, la audiencia, por su participación durante este show. Muy agradecidos estamos, gracias a Dios ya nuestro señal está de vuelta y estamos viendo aquí la pantalla, está clarito y estable. Así que esto es para aquellas personas que nos ven a través de Canal 10 que se difunde por aire. Así que estoy bastante alegre por eso. Compañeros, son las 9:11. Quiero recordarles de que este show repite a las 9 de la noche hoy por la noche y estaremos con ustedes tan pronto a las 7 de la mañana. Mañana recordándoles de que el miércoles nuestro arreglo es de que tendremos al doctor Cardo Martínez con nosotros. También tendremos, vamos a ver si tenemos al personal de la Asociación Canera para hablar con nosotros acerca de lo que está sucediendo con los precios de caña y de azúcar. La semana pasada estuvieron fuera del país, ahora ya están de vuelta. Y trataremos de, como siempre, seguir informando, educando y a veces entreteniendo a nuestra gente. Tengan un feliz día. Mi nombre es Emmanuel.
And I'm Robert Chequi Usher. If the good Lord so will, we'll be back with you tomorrow at the same time.
Sí, cuídense todos. Hasta luego. Nos vemos mañana.
City Morning Show.